Okay, I'm gonna bottle a beer, so just want you to be witness to this because I think I'm going insane. Alright? So we're bottling the beer I'm talking about tonight, which is the Hokum Stomp, which is in here. We've got a plastic bottle. Hold on, you obviously can't see over there. Can I put you there? You're kind of propped up on top of the bottling wand, or the bottle tree. That's pretty good. I'm impressive. Okay, so I think I'm going out of my mind here. I don't know what's going on. So we've been bottling 3 beers here tonight. This is the 3rd one. I'm a bit fed up. Had enough. And there it goes. So the first one was Red Axe IPA. No issues with bottling it. In my head though I'm thinking it's flat. The second one was an ASB. Bottled it. It was a foamy mess. I don't know why, because it's not like that when you pour a pint. It was just really slow coming out. And then it was like, by the time it was about there, so this was the bottom of the bottle. By the time it was there, it was already filled with foam. And it was a complete disaster. That is the way it's supposed to fill, which is dead on. That is not the highly carbonated beer, it's porter. But that is going dead on, and the first one went dead on. So why has the second one been a disaster? Now I bottled 3 beers and then I gave up. So there's 3 plastic bottles over there. Jeez, it's not my day. I'm not having a good day here at all. Okay. I caught you though, don't worry. Caught you. Still got it. Still got young man's reflexes like a cat. Shit, okay. Okay, let's get the top off. Give it a pump. Final. Undo the lock. Take the bottle out. Put the top on. And that is it. I mean, that feels dead on, so I think it's going to be okay. But I don't know why that second one was so bad. I mean, it was just like the sober beer, and I've been thinking about this. I've been afraid to use this. The sober was bottled what, in August, something like that, maybe even September, something like that. Did I even put the didn't put the gas in? Can't do 2 things at the same time. Can't multitask. And I was thinking about it, and I was thinking maybe it was the heat, the temperature, or something like that. Maybe it was too high, because it gets really high in here over the summertime. And the keg's down there, and it's really noticeable that, all at an angle, it's really noticeable that in the summertime, got a little thermometer there, that it's really kind of, it can be 4.5 set for, it'll be like 4.5 at the bottom, where the probe is, but then that will be like, could be 8 degrees, something like that, maybe even higher in the summertime. Whereas now that's like about 4 degrees. So I don't know. So I was thinking maybe that's what it was, but now I've had the experience with ASB and I don't know. I'm so confused. So I'm just a bit fed up. I want a drink. I did have one of the sober beers earlier on. And I brought it into the house. I had it out here after I put the extra sugar in that time. Had it out here for about 2 weeks. Had a drink of it, stone cold. See what I mean? I can't do it and talk at the same time. It was completely flat. So then I brought it into the house for another 2 weeks. Had one the other week. Perfect. Carbonation, that is, not necessarily the beer itself, but Carbonation was great. Had one tonight because it's been sitting in here, and it was like, it wasn't flat, but it was not impressive. So I don't know, I'm so confused now. Everything's confusing. I'm such an old man. But yeah, I'm thinking we'll do this. We'll do the plastic bottles, and then I'll pour myself a pint. I'm not really sure how I'm going to pour myself a pint when everything's hooked up here. And I've been watching YouTube videos. I've got the laptop in here over there. And been watching YouTube videos. Watching Tony Hard videos. Nice to see Tony back as well. Catching up on all his stuff. And I was watching his videos and I wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing over here. And you know, I'm obviously, I can't talk. I can't do two things at the same time because the brain doesn't compute. And I was basically trying to, the way I work it is I've got this beer line, and then I use the quick release from each of the kegs, so just so it doesn't pollute it. I don't know. And basically I wasn't paying much attention to what I was doing. It was plugged in like that. I took the beer line out, and then it was just this fountain of bloody porter all over the place, all over the back, all over all the kegs. Still a bit of a pool of it down there, and yeah, and it's all over me as well too. It's all over my flipping hoodie, so that's going to have to be washed. Over my hands, all I can smell is stout, or well, porter. Stout porter, same thing, isn't it? To be honest. And I just thought this is the worst Christmas ever. That's what I thought. That is looking nice. Perfectly black. Now this was a kit. This is the kit from the malt miller, which is very kindly sent to me by DTS 1953. David. Thank you, David, again. You're going to get one of these bottles. Possibly you're going to get one of those ASBs that I keep banging on about. That was like the worst intro of all time into a video, by the way. So there is the ASB, right? And it's got that kind of... Now, all bottles I find are a bit... Probably because they're so cold. But that feels... There's less to squeeze than that. That's not good at all. I've also got shelves up here as well too, which are just the size, what do you see? Just the right size for bottles, funnily enough. Look at that. Well designed, look at that. Shelves up there as well too, but I seem to have filled it with junk. But I will start putting bottles up there at some point. So yeah, I've already put out the brew day video on this beer, but it was like ages ago. In fact, let's see exactly when it was. 15th of August, oh my god, 15th of August, and it's now like December anyway. I don't know what date it is, probably the 5th, 6th, something like that. It's a Sunday anyway, and there it is there. So there's something red in that. What the hell is that? I am having a mare tonight. I am having an absolute nightmare. I got that tap because I hated bottling, and I found bottling very stressful. Maybe it's me. That's the problem. Which is no doubt what the wife's thinking. Right, okay. Done this beer loads of times. Well, a couple of times. Definitely once. Okay, this may be the second time. I don't know. I can't remember. I'm just my brain. I'm just thinking about that Jester ASB the whole time. Had this beer from people loads of times. Fantastic. Love it. Love the recipe. Always a winner. So I'm expecting the same here. Now I have drunk it. I've started drinking it recently. It's the 15th of August, so this has been in the keg for months. And I haven't really been drinking it because I'm trying to keep it. I want to keep it for the cold weather. We're definitely getting the cold weather now. It's like 4 or 5 degrees every day. So on the nose, there's actually a little bit of, it's like caramel malt, toffee maybe, and a little bit of like brambles, that type of thing, blackberry, which is, I think there's Bramling Cross in this, so I might explain that, but it smells absolutely great. It is really kind of cold. I mean, as I said, that thing's like 4.5 degrees, which is probably too cold. But I mean, it's in here and it's winter time, so. Quite a big body on it. It finished at 10.17, which is quite high. 5.3%, I think that makes it. Original gravity 10.57, and then 10.17. So that is quite a big sweet body on it. There's that red thing again. I don't know. I don't even know what that red thing is or what it could be, but who knows? I mean, you can see the lace on that, like, absolutely superb. Even though that is like really cold, that is absolutely amazing. Now, with a beer like that, in all honesty, it does condition really well. That was what I wanted, although I thought I would have drank more of it by now. It's amazing. I could swear I got a little taste of like Coke or Pepsi or something on that. That kind of caramelly type of taste. And then again, it almost tasted like a faint kind of ginger taste of it. There's no ginger in this at all. I think it's just all those malts. There's like 9 different hop malts or something that goes into this, which is insane. Let's have a look at what malts actually go into it right now. Oh, in fact, I've got my labels. Well, that's another thing too. I'd put the Hokum Stomp labels on them. I think it was the ASB ones. So it's one more thing that happened. I'm a mess. Honest. 66% Golden Promise. CaraAmber. I'm not going to read out the percentages. Jumbo Oats. Look in the description for the recipe. Jumbo Oats, Aromatic Malt, Crystal Malt, Carafa 3, Chocolate Malt, Pale Chocolate Malt, sorry. So chocolate malt and pale chocolate malt. And then Dextrin Malt. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 different grain in there. Magnum for bittering, Bramling Cross at the end, USO5, and then tap water. This is just normal tap water. I use RO water for everything except for dark beers like this, and I can see why. I actually made a stout with RO water and I just wasn't impressed at all. That is an absolutely beautiful pint. Really impressed with that, how that's turned out. I love that recipe. Man, I love that beer. I have never tasted the commercial version of this. I'm really going to have to try and get my hands on one. I can't leave it without bottling one more ASB. So we've got the glass bottle connector on. This is the one I had the super glue because it was coming loose. It was a complete disaster when I tried bottling the Christmas beer. It's fixed now because all those stouts, all those porters went through no problem whatsoever. So we've now hooked it up to the ASB to see what's going to happen. It's on the gas. Now when I'm bottling, I don't change the gas in any way. Serving pressure. So let's see what happens here. Is this going to be a mess? Is this going to be a foamy mess? So that's it locked in. Get it to gas to flush. Pull the lever down. Start the counterflow, the flow controller, whatever it is. Okay. Look. So it's definitely the keg. Maybe, is it the keg? No, it couldn't be the keg, that's daft. You can see, look. Let's bring it a bit closer. I mean, there's the foam going in. You can see as it's coming down. Can you see that? Is it too dark? I mean, it just looks foamy. Now, to be fair, this is better than it was before, because by this point, the foam was way up here with those plastic bottles. I don't know if anything I've said for the last 15 minutes, or even the 5 minutes over there, has made any sense. It all seems a bit incoherent to me. I don't know. I'm going to have to really try to edit that bullshit down into some kind of I'm not even finishing my sentences now. I'm just waiting for inspiration. And that airplane to go past. Oh God. Right. I'm going. This is a fucking good beer. Good night.